Good morning, rubies, gems, and gems, and warrior brides everywhere. This is your warrior bride commander, Ruby Leticia slash AKA Ruby Tisha, for those who know me as that and those who know me as others. I posted a video. Nope, I didn't even post it yet. I'm telling the whole fake lie this morning right now. Anyway, as you know, I'm on my way to work. I'm in my mobile office. So those again who are new, if you wonder why I'm not giving you direct eye contact, that is because I am driving. Yes, I'm driving. And I want to get to my destination safely. So I hope you are doing the same. Yesterday, I made a video, and I'm not going to do it over. And the sound is horrendous because, once again, I'm in my mobile office, and I guess the air or heat was blasting, and I did not know that. So hopefully you can hear me better this morning because I have turned it down because it's still a little cool or cold this morning. It is 34 degrees today here in the lovely state of VA. So yesterday I was talking, and I totally forgot what I was talking about, where I said there would be a part 2 because there now I'm going to be doing some story time. Because, you know, a lot of stuff that I talk about and say, I try to be transparent. Like, use me as an example, you know? Like, yeah. So that you know that I'm not making this up. I haven't heard this, but you're going to have those who want to be like, oh, not you. Just not your movie. Yeah, me. Yeah. And there was a lot of stuff that I have not shared with people that I've kept in. And then once again, realizing, because you know we was talking about self-care, self-love, a lot of that stuff had to be released. I had to get it out because I was suppressing it, and it was still affecting me to this day. And learning after I got sick and had to be hospitalized and all that, I wasn't practicing self-care. I wasn't practicing self-care, self-love. And now it's okay for me to admit that, meaning that I knew I loved myself, but I didn't know how to love myself, which means other people did not love me because I was only letting them see a piece of or a part of what I wanted them to know about me. But the new topics we're going to be discussing is suicide, because that is also starting. Now, suicide has always been around, don't get me wrong, and it has still been there because people feel that when they're going through something, regardless if they have crisis in life or not, because I want y'all to understand, just because people have crisis, like, yes, we know we're not supposed to do that, but you just have some people who feel that although they have crisis in their life, they feel that they have to move because God is not moving fast enough for them, but God is in a totally different time zone. And I've been at that point too where I would ask the Lord for something, and to me he didn't move fast enough. So because he didn't move fast enough to me, even though it was already done and planted, and I did not know that, I took stuff or matters in my own hands, and I ended up messing up the whole situation. And then I'm sitting here working or trying to figure out how to fix it, which he said once you ask him, leave it alone. So we're going to be discussing like suicide because it's an alarming rate, and due with COVID. With COVID, and it's still out here, and these other variants that they can, which once again, now here is, if you're looking at it from a spiritual standpoint, God's giving us warnings. And if you look at it from a natural standpoint and a spiritual standpoint, people still trying to take matters in their own hands, not seeking God for advice. I know you got a whole advisory team, but you're not seeking God for advice. And part of the Constitution is supposed to be built on that. But that's the whole subject. We're not going to get into that. Okay, moving on. Um, Yo, I love that the way she does it. I cannot remember her name, but she's a YouTuber, and I love the way she does it. She doesn't curse, but she does topics, and she goes, moving on. But I'm not going to take that, but I love it. So shout out to that YouTuber who does that. She rocks. And I'm going to find that. But like I said, it's starting back again, and COVID is one portion of it, and it's affecting our youth again because they don't feel that there's no other way out. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about my attempt with suicide, and I knew Jesus Christ. I knew it, and at that time, because of His mercy, because of His mercy. No, yeah, I ain't crying. I just took my shades off, so don't even try me. Because of His mercy. His mercy and His grace, because He knew that I had work to do. It prohibited me from doing it. Now, from a spiritual standpoint, I can tell you why I can say suicide came. So y'all already know the story about Judas. And y'all know he committed suicide because he couldn't deal with the guilt of betraying Christ, even though that was a part of what he was destined to do. But if you do not understand your purpose or destination, you take matters into your own hands. So he took matters in his own hands, knowing that, one, he was already, at that time when he betrayed, he was already, what's the word? He was already consumed of demonic spirit. I didn't know that either until I kept reading, and then when I read it and explained again some more, I was like, what? Yeah, he was possessed with a demonic spirit, and one of the spirits was greed, because you just like the money, and he betrayed Jesus for coins. And we all get greedy like that. We do, and we feel that money gets to consume us, and that makes us do things that we should not do. So anyway, moving on. And if you don't believe me, just go read it. Go read it in the Bible. I'll get back to you with that scripture too. But so that is partially where that can come down the line, and that's how suicide was spiritually one purpose of impacting and going down the line. That's why people who say that it's a sin, that's why they say you don't get to heaven. But I'm going to check on that. But I do believe that is one thing we can stand for. If not, I'll find the information. I don't mind admitting to you if I'm wrong and come with more wrong information. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. But back to my story, suicide. So it was about 2001. And if it couldn't get no worse to me, and because I was straddling the fence, meaning I was not in a bad something job, like, oh, she said it, no, straddling the fence was, well, this is just bad, period, right? But anyway, I knew God. I admitted that I was saved, sanctified, and I am. And I'm still learning more and more of Him daily, and I love it because I'm establishing more relationship with Him. And I just knew. And I was a missionary. I was elevated, ordained at the time as a missionary. No, I wasn't. I'm telling a lie. I'm sorry, no, I wasn't. Anyway, I was driving back somewhere, and I was going down this road. At this time, it wasn't built up or anything like that. And I had my baby in 2000. And my marriage was falling apart. I told you I got a story for days. I'm just opening little by little. And it had nothing to be ashamed of, because what I've been through that I was ashamed of, are now I'm learning. And that's why I tell you guys, our war wounds are now our war shields, war medallions, war awards, because we are able to sit here to this day and let people know what we've been through. And once again, as I always say, I thank God I'm not what I look like or what I've been through. So, driving down the road, just had my baby. No one gave me a template, blueprint, manual on how to be a single parent, because I was so used to, oh, I'm going to get married, I'm going to do it the right way, which I did. I got married, and then I had my baby. Nothing wrong if you have it out of wedlock, if that happens, or there are circumstances that you just end up being a single parent. But mine was, my marriage was basically ended. I married my sweetheart. But it was a mess. I did what I could do. That's another story. As a wife. Yeah. I did what I could do as a wife. And I'm trying to figure out how the freak I'm going to survive this. I'm a graduate, got my bachelor's degree. Y'all know, for those who know me, I am the $1 million interior designer on a Dollar Tree budget. But I wasn't making enough. But at that time, I still did not realize that God was there all that time. And He was watching over me, even through the stupid mistakes I was making by thinking I taking it in His hands. And then I would pray about it, ask Him to help me, and then take it back. And He would just sit there and be like, oh yeah, this is what we do today, huh? So I had to be like, all right, cool. So I'm driving down this road. I'm sitting here trying to be, like I tell people, we got that that Debo mentality, especially us women and black women. And me, I was taught at that time that you don't never let nobody see you cry. So, and no one told me that it was okay to talk about it or go seek some counseling, therapy. I was told, and because of what I saw, how my mom handled things, like, yo, you're not going to see me, I'm going to make a way through this, and that's it. So I basically was doing that, but I was getting overwhelmed. I was boo-hooing, crying, and then I'm driving down this road, and then something says, yo, just run off the road. Yeah, I know. People going to be like, oh, Tisha, why you never told me that? I already told you there's a lot of things I never discussed with you. So anyway, so now you hear the story now. So anyway, I turn around and I say, what? And it's clear as day. Just go run off the road. It'll be the end of for you. You ain't got to worry about being a single parent. Your child will be taken care of because your parents are going to make sure. And she got a host of aunts and uncles and people who would take care of godparents. So I wasn't concerned about that. And if for a 5 to 10 minutes while I'm driving, yo, that sounded like an awesome plan. Yeah, it did. And while I'm driving, I'm looking at that side of the road because there's this big ditch and it's just going to go straight down. It's like, cool. Once again, only being selfish, not fully knowing my potential then, not fully trusting and relying on Christ. He came in with the Holy Spirit and literally said, that is not what you're going to do. And a lot of you guys, when I cut my wheel to think I was going away, something immediately said, nope. My mindset said, nope. And I kept driving. But let's think about that and go a step further. What if I did do that? I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be sitting here telling you this stuff and telling you to don't give up. So imagine. So imagine. I wouldn't be here to see my child grow up to being a college graduate for her first degree this year. Huh. I wouldn't be here to see her birthdays. I wouldn't be here to at least say I got to travel from state to state. I wouldn't be here to tell you this story. So like I told y'all in the beginning of this, I got stories for days. I wouldn't be here to give y'all the Warrior Bride Conference. I wouldn't be here to collab with people. I wouldn't be here to give y'all Warrior Bride gear and sell it to y'all. Or even produce it. Even create it. Even be a businesswoman. I wouldn't be here to reach out to these youth and have rubies, gems, and gents. So imagine. So with that being said, I'm going to end it on this note because I got part 2 for you guys coming up soon. So, no, this is not part 2. This is part 3. Part 3 coming soon. But, yeah. And my whole demeanor just changed because I'm sitting here like, as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking about it like, yo, that's crazy. I wouldn't be able to be the Warrior Bride Commander to tell y'all to command y'all day. Enjoy Black History, not just in February, but every month. I wouldn't be here to just by my presence because I have Christ in my life and He's letting that light shine bright to help other people just get through the day. Just like, it's Ruby, it's just so nice for you to be here. And I'm not doing nothing, I'm just chilling. I would not be here that even when I don't feel good because I hurt so bad that you are here. I'm here. We're going to get through this together. And I can give you part 3 tomorrow. But we're still going to really be talking about suicide. And I'm going to have an awesome, knowledgeable person to come and tag team with me. I got some more stuff in the making that I'm going to have y'all up and doing. So, yeah. I'm going to end this because I called myself trying to come to work on time and I still didn't do it right. So I'm going to do it like that. And I'm going to end it on that note. But y'all, I'm okay. It's just I'm still sitting here processing like I've never taught. You know how you kept some things in and then when you finally get it out, it's like, oh my God, what an awesome God I serve or we serve. Like, this is crazy. He loved me that much still to save my life. And he saved my life on so many levels at so many different time frames. And I didn't even know it. But now I'm giving him all the praise and the glory. Because he has done so much for me. So much. And he's still doing it. And then, but we don't deserve it. No, we do deserve it. We just need to wake up and realize it. Our potential and purpose. And you ain't got to realize and figure everything out all at once at the same time. And it's okay to learn. And it's okay to know him and build a relationship with him daily. Because that's what I'm doing. And I love it. And there's things I don't understand. But I'm learning that I'm not meant to shut up. I'm meant to be vocal. And it doesn't matter who doesn't hear me. God has assigned certain people who need to hear this word. Or hear my voice. Speak a message that he delivered through me, because I am his vessel. And I need to clean myself out daily. So I'm going to leave y'all on that note. I'm going to start uploading these videos. Stop coming at me. No, I don't know how to edit yet. I'm going to learn. But right now, I'm not doing all that right now. Because I want y'all to get the real, unorthodox, true, not cut version of me until I get it straight, right? So y'all have a blessed and awesome day. It's going to be a good day today. It's sunny here, like I said. It's supposed to get warmer later. But it's besides it being chilly, it's actually in the sun shining. It's a beautiful day. So I'm going to go and work. Y'all hit me up if y'all need me. Y'all know the email. Y'all know the telephone number. If y'all want prayer or just be added to the prayer list, let me know, because I can add it. I don't have a problem. And let me know what it is. Or you can go to the website and put in your prayer request and let them know what the request is, so we know. I'm still looking or taking donations toward the book. Prayerfully, this book will be out by May, if not sooner. But like I said, it's already done. It's in the publishing state right now. But like I said, Gurney funds. I'm trying to make a lot of moves. I'm trying to get this grant up for Ruby's Gems and Gents, because I got my youth that I gotta help get through this. For those who are considering suicide is the only way out, please don't do it. Please, if you can, with all the strength, go let someone know what you're going through. It's okay to go through therapy. Please. Your life matters. Your life matters. There's a plan for your life. You just gotta know who the Lord Jesus Christ is and tap in and fight. And I will stand here with you, fighting with you. But you gotta let me know. You gotta let us know. Reach out. I am willing to help you. I'm willing to listen. And I'm not just saying that. All right. I'll check y'all out later. I love y'all. Have a great day.